Hi everybody, my name is Cade, and today is my 1 month on testosterone, and I wanted to do a quick video update showing some of my changes so far. For those of you who don't know, I am transgender and I am female to male. I've done a total of 5 injections so far of testosterone. I do them weekly, and it's a 0.2 milliliters or 40 milligrams of testosterone per week. But yeah, I just want to do some updates. So just going head to toe. My hairline hasn't changed. It's still pretty early on, I think, for that to happen. Probably the biggest change I've noticed, one of the biggest changes, is my face is way oily compared to before. I wash my face in the morning and after work when I get home because it's just like bad. And I washed it before starting this video because I would just be like shining all over the place if I didn't. I haven't gotten any real acne breakouts or anything yet. Like I said, I've been trying to keep taking good care of my skin and kind of catching things early. And I've got a little tool and stuff that helps you like pop pimples and stuff like that, and blackheads. My eyebrows have started to get a few new hairs at the top and like at the end and at the bottom. And I have hair like all over my body from pre-T, but it's just very fine and like blonde and you can't really notice it, or it's kind of like peach fuzz. But I've got like peach fuzz on my face, and I thought it was getting a little bit more, I don't know, developed, but I think it might just have been there from before and I wasn't really paying attention before. But some of the peach fuzz, like here, I'm noticing in the mirror, but it could just be like hopeful, like thinking or whatever it's called. My voice is definitely getting deeper. There's times when like when I first wake up, it seems like way deeper and I get so excited, and then as the day goes on, it like kind of wears off and gets a little bit like higher. For a while, like I would wake up and my throat would be sore for like weeks, and I think that's probably gonna continue because it happens. Or if I talk a lot, my throat gets sore, or like I can like my voice gets more like hoarse, like I can tell like I need to like take a drink of water or like take a break from talking because my like voice is just like tired sometimes. My face looks a little bit different. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just like in this area is like slightly different. But there's just something, I can't quite put my finger on it if that's it or not. Again, so like I've got like fine hairs everywhere, but the hairs like here look a little bit darker or thicker than before. Same thing like above or below my belly button, there was a few hairs that were darker or thicker. Now there's a few above my belly button that are starting to look the same. And there's definitely darker hair on my back, like my upper back between my shoulder blades, that I can see in the mirror, like as if that was a mirror, like I can see it now, so that's obvious. My like breasts seem a little bit different. They seem a little bit less full, and I do have a small chest to begin with, but now I don't know, instead of it being like a full like shape, it's more like flattened and then like kind of just droops more at the bottom. Stomach is the same, hips are the same, waist is the same. If you know me, I'm like super skinny and tall and just like slim and whatever. I probably have butt hair, like ass hair growing that I just haven't like inventoried. But I'm sure that's gonna happen because I've got butt crack hair, so I'm sure it'll just keep growing. I noticed a little bit of bottom growth so far, and if you don't know, when you take testosterone, one of the changes is that it can make your clitoris enlarged. So it just kind of like grows like I don't know if it gets thicker and longer or just longer, but there's definitely a little difference so far. Not like super noticeable, but there's something happening. Probably the first week that I was on T, I felt like these weird like tingly, like kind, not like a pain, but just a weird tingly like sensation in my crotch. And then now once in a while I like feel that here and there. I don't know how to explain it. Like the only other thing I can compare it to is if you've done like the like crust white strips, and sometimes there's just like this weird like zing of like sensation. That's how it feels, but in my crotch, which is weird. I'm skinny, so like I don't have a lot of fat on my legs, but they just look a little bit more like muscular maybe. And then I've been growing my leg hair out for like 2 years, and it grows pretty much on the front of my leg. So like my shin all the way down, like from my knee to like above my ankle or whatever. The back of my calves doesn't really get a lot of hair. I think that's just from like, I used to wear super skinny, like super duper duper skinny jeans, and it just would like rub off even then. But now there's a few kind of coming in, and at my knee and above my knee on my thigh, I'm noticing that there's some darker hairs starting to grow and kind of like move their way up my leg. So that's exciting. My wife the other day told me that I smelled a little bit different, and she was like, "You smell." I was like, "What the hell?" Like I'm not like sweaty or anything, but like I don't smell different to myself, and I've been using like the same like soaps and like whatever deodorants and stuff, and she's like, "Maybe you just smell like that now. Like it doesn't smell bad, but it just smells different, I guess." I did get my period this month while I was on T, like shortly after or right before my 3rd injection, I think I had got it. And it was kind of normal, maybe a little bit lighter than typically, but pretty normal compared to before. So hopefully, I'm hoping I'll only get like a couple more, and then that'll just kind of stop happening. I think I'm a little bit hungrier. It's really hot, so I don't really want to eat that much, but when I do eat, I'm like starving and I want to eat everything. And I want to eat everything, but it's too hot and I don't want to do anything to make food. And I think mentally I feel calmer, because like now that I am on T and like I know that things are like moving forward and progressing, even though it's like over time, I feel like that has eased some of my dysphoria. And it definitely, like I still get dysphoria like about my like chest and stuff, but or my voice is probably where I have the most dysphoria, because I feel like that gets me misgendered more than like my looks sometimes. When Tori and I have like not arguments, but like I don't know, we're like talking about something that we're like upset about, I feel like I'm more level-headed now, and I'm just like like just absorbing it, and like it's not like triggering me like emotionally to react, whereas before it would, or I would like start getting frustrated or like upset or something and like be trying to manage my emotions. Now I feel like the information is coming and just not like engaging me emotionally really. And then we did watch a movie while I was on my period that I've cried to before, that I'm pretty sure I would have cried to and was like, I'm gonna cry watching this, and something like sad happened and I was like, oh my god, no, it's so sad, and then I didn't cry and I was like, oh well, this is different, like especially on my period. I think that covers all of the changes that I've noticed so far. Yeah, it's exciting and it's very different, and I'm like just welcoming the changes, including all of the hair like all over my back, which I'm not very excited about. I don't know. I'm just taking it as it comes and trying to stay positive and not get like butthurt that the changes aren't already here, because like I can't put my life on hold for 2 years and then start living once I'm like at where I want to be. Like I just need to like go with it. So that's what I've been trying to like tell myself, and just stay positive and like it'll happen. Like, it's only been a month and there's been something. So, like, I know it's gonna keep going. And my injections, I think, are gonna start getting easier now. I think I figured out, I've cracked myself mentally to like understand what I need to do in order to be okay with injecting myself, because that's been a little bit of a struggle. If you have any questions or comments, or want to high five me or tell me that my voice is deeper and stuff, and blow up my ego that I'm trying to not have, then leave a comment. Everything's appreciated. And go ahead, like, subscribe to my videos. Going to be trying to do more and more of these as time progresses. And that's it. Thank you guys.